But joining me right now, very interesting stuff right here, handwriting expert, David Babb. How are you, man?
Pretty good.
Thank you for joining us. Now, you do some very interesting stuff. You take, what is it, one sentence? All it takes is one sentence, and you can analyze the personality of somebody?
The more writing you get, the more accurate you can be. But yeah, I pick a sentence that gives me most of the letters I like.
Now, what kind of stuff is this used for?
I use it for employee evaluation, for couples counseling, check out my future dates, that sort of thing.
That a boy, David. That a boy. Putting it to good use. Now, how accurate is this sort of thing? Like, we have an example we're going to show you in a little bit. A simple sentence saying, people at the zoo eating peanuts said you and your silly monkey go home. We write that down, and you can analyze everything about us. How accurate is this study right here?
It's 85% to 90% accurate.
Yeah.
It's considered a social science.
And how long has this been around for?
Oh, since the 1600s.
Yeah. And how did you get into this sort of thing?
Oh, I started with a deck of cards called the Grapho deck.
Okay.
And I just started, you get 50 traits in a deck, and you flip through them till you see handwriting looks similar to what's on the card.
Just a deck of cards?
Yeah.
Just like that, eh? Now, I've heard with this particular study here, you can change someone's personality by changing their handwriting. Is that true?
That's right. You can change a trait within 30 days just practicing a different trait.
Really? And that's vice versa?
Yep. Yeah. If your personality changes, so does your handwriting.
Okay. So what are some of the common traits you can tell just by reading a sentence, any sentence?
Oh, you can tell people's physical drives, how open they are to communicate. You can get their philosophical levels, that sort of thing.
And what can't you tell from this?
You can't tell age, sex, race, or gender, basically.
That sort of stuff right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's talk about analyzing relationships. I know we're talking about perfect 10. We're talking about judging people. What are some of the good signs to look for, just in a general sense, people analyzing text, any handwriting that's going on?
Well, generally you can get a feel from handwriting by how hard the writing is compared to does it flow nice and smooth. There's about 10 different health traits that you can pick out to try and avoid certain characters.
Oh, the negative, these are the ones to stay away from.
Right.
What are maybe a couple? What are a couple of examples?
Well, dual personality, where they change their mood from one minute to the next.
Yeah.
Jealousy's a bad one too.
Yeah.
Resentment, someone who's a resentment all the time.
Okay. Now we've done the talk. I wrote a sentence. I wrote this sentence we talked about. Now, Dave, you had the chance to analyze my work right here. Tell me, what did you find? What did you find over here, Dave?
Okay, well, in the O in the go, that's a secretive loop.
A secretive loop?
Yeah, the loop, if you have a loop in the O's or A's, that's a sign of being secretive.
Okay.
So you keep your personal information close to your chest.
Okay.
The Y, the incompleted Y back to the line there shows a physical frustration.
Physical frustration.
Something's not happening for you, yeah.
What kind of physical frustration are we talking about here?
Well,
Dave?
it could be maybe you're not getting enough exercise or something like that.
Something like that. You know, Dave, you know. One more. Okay, that's about personal information. We actually had our director of Select, Joey Case. He did this as well. What did you find out about Joey?
Well, Joe, he's got a very quick mind. He's don't bother him with the facts once he's made up his mind. He can be a little on the stubborn side.
Yes, he can.
He might be a little gullible at times. He likes to believe the best in people.
I'm not.
He's irritated at someone right now.
Fairly so.
Yeah.
And the way he signs his signature, he gets this big loop on the
tape. That's a sign of a good ego.
A good ego?
Yeah.
There you go, Joe. I think
very
did he nail that bang on?
I'm the smartest man alive!
Give it up for Director Joey Case. Ricardo, okay, we got a little analysis on Ricardo here.
Oh, okay, right. Well, he doesn't want to grow up. You see the little circle over the eye?
Oh, is that so? Is that true, Rico? I think that could be true.
He needs to be recognized as an individual. He needs to stand out from the crowd.
Definitely.
And he's got a certain amount of physical frustration there, too. See the incompleted Y's?
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Don't waste his time. Get to the point. Show him the money,
That's right.
Very cool, very cool. All right, David, thank you very much for stopping by. You got a website for people to check out if they want to find out?
Yeah, you can reach most of my sites through davidbabb.com.
Very cool. Thank you very much, David, for stopping by, letting people know my personal business. Right now, we're going to keep it moving. We've had a video and